Hello. The identity of the NHI killer, whom LaGuerta and Harry have been pursuing, is revealed in Showtime's Dexter, Original Sin Season 1, Episode 8, supporting a popular fan idea that the murderer is a primary series antagonist. Miami Metro has been looking into a number of related NHI deaths while Captain Aaron Spencer has been concentrating on identifying the person who killed Jimmy Powell and abducted his son Nicky, including Spencer himself. Harry and LaGuerta find out he was murdered after attempting to interview a psychiatrist involved in those killings, which helps them track down the actual serial killer. Batista reveals that the term NHI stands for no human involved, although it also alludes to drug dealers, prostitutes, and homeless people. Spencer suspects an NHI death after a guy is found murdered in Original Sin Season 1, Episode 2. Dexter examines the crime scenes and concludes that the killer is new, enjoying his killings, and trying out various methods when a few more victims show up that LaGuerta and Dexter think are connected. Fans speculate that the NHI killer is actually the ice truck killer when Dexter is almost struck by a vehicle he recognizes from Dexter Season 1 while conducting an investigation. Episode 8 of Season 1 of Dexter, Original Sin supports the idea that Brian Moser is the NHI killer. Original Sin's NHI killer is Dexter's biological brother. Making one of Original Sin's first major serial killer antagonists a younger version of a Dexter character may have seemed unrealistic, yet that's exactly what happened. Furthermore, the serial killer from Original Sin Season 1 is also the murderer from Dexter Season 1, who was earlier mentioned in a different timeline during the prequel series. It comes revealed that the ice truck killer, also known as Dexter's biological brother Brian Moser, is the NHI killer in Dexter, Original Sin. The prequel has sporadically included flashbacks to 1973, 1974, when Dexter's mother Laura Moser started working as a CI for Harry Morgan and the two began an affair, even though the primary plot of Dexter, Original Sin takes place in 1991. Original Sin has provided a more in-depth look into the lives of younger Dexter and Brian Moser during those flashbacks. Dexter was a nice and gentle child, but Brian was already acting out before his mother passed away. Harry had no notion that Brian was the murderer he was searching for when he was reflecting on this period. LaGuerta and Harry search through the psychiatrist's papers in Tampa in Dexter, Original Sin Season 1, Episode 8, since they think the NHI killer is one of his patients. After a while, Harry finds Brian Moser's file, which shows that he had just been released from the mental institution but had multiple notes concerning his violent past and unruly behavior. Harry connected the dots and discovered that both of Laura's sons had turned into serial killers after learning that Raul Martinez, one of the NHI killer's victims, was Brian's hospital attending nurse. How Brian Moser's killer return was subtly set up in Dexter, Original Sin Season 1 Episode 6 features Brian's ice truck. Original Sin Season 1 already revealed some hints that Brian Moser was close to Miami and would soon start killing, even if he hadn't been the NHI killer. A young man who appeared to be a few years Dexter's senior, dressed similarly to Brian and had a strong likeness to Dexter, approached him at a restaurant in Episode 2 and inquired about a seat at his table. Brian would try to get back together with Dexter in their early 20s, but Dexter was unaware and said he was keeping it for friends. An even larger ice truck killer Easter egg was placed in Dexter, Original Sin Season 1, Episode 6, while Dexter is pursuing Levi Reed. A refrigeration truck pulls onto the road between Dexter and Levi at one point during his pursuit, separating them. This truck is identical in manufacture, model, and design to the one that Brian drives in Dexter Season 1, down to the lettering that reads, MichaelCHall Ice, on the rear of the vehicle. Although it's unknown if Brian is currently utilizing this truck, it was undoubtedly a hint that he was present in the timeframe from 1991. Thank you for watching.